Rena, your mother never cared about you? I can't believe that. She'd have to be some kind of a freak, a monster.
Yeah?
What about when you were a little girl running around in pigtails? You trying to tell me she never cared about you then?
Oh, she pretended. To show you how crazy I was, I asked her to dye my hair blonde so I'd look more like her. She laughed. She said, "Oh, honey, one of these days you're going to be a real beauty. You don't want to look like your mommy."
That's real cruel talk, all right. It's the one that you didn't run away from home.
She's the one who did the running.
What, she just up and left you and Stryker?
No, it was a long time in coming. I used to see her looking unhappy, and so I'd snuggle up to her and I'd say, "Mommy, don't look so sad. You've got me and you got Daddy." And she'd kiss me and she'd say, "My darling girl, my darling, darling girl." All the time she was thinking about Alex Wheeler.
Doesn't sound like that's all she was thinking about.
You know, Max, one day I remember I was coming home from school. I was just in the 3rd grade, and I had written this news story. I wanted to show it to my mommy. I wanted to be a news lady, just like my mommy. So the maid told me that she was upstairs in her room, and I went up there, and she was packing her bags. She was crying, and she was crying, but she never stopped packing her bags. And I went up to her, and I said, "Mommy, don't leave me. Please don't leave me." And she kissed me, and she said, "I love you, honey. And someday, when you're all grown up, you're going to understand." And then she picked up her bag, she walked out that door, and she never came back, and that's my mother. Oh.
Well, now that you're all grown up, do you understand?
Understand adultery? In the Bible, honey, they stone women for what my mother did.
Rena, I think there's a verse you're forgetting there, the one that says, "Let him without sin cast the first stone."
I never cheated on Kevin, no matter what he did to me, for as long as we were married, and don't you forget that.
You think that justifies it just because you are technically faithful in a relationship that allows you to condemn another woman?
She was guilty.
Well, so are you, so am I. Well, hell, we're all failed, sinful creatures. I reckon that's why we're alive, so we can seek forgiveness.
She doesn't deserve forgiveness.
Honey, if any of us got what we deserve, we'd all be black and blue. Now, I've listened to your ranting and raving about your mother, and I do not see a woman, or a monster hissing fire and hate. I see a poor, weak woman. I see a poor, weak woman whose emotions are pulled there every which way, and no matter what she did, she was bound to lose. And maybe she made the worst possible choice, but I don't know about that.
Well, I know.
Well, I'll tell you something else. That woman that walked out that door has been tearing out her heart ever since. I'll tell you something else. You still love your mother. But it's gotten all twisted inside.
Stop it.
And you think that she never cared about you. And you think that she never cared about you. But why is she as torn up and broken up as she is? Now you judge her harshly. And that same judgment's gonna come down on your head.
Go away, Max.
All right. If that's what you want. But you listen to what your mother said. It's been echoing in your head for years. But I don't think you've ever listened to it with your heart.